What's up, everybody? I'm gonna try something crazy. I'm gonna try to teach myself how to program in Python using ChatGPT. So let's get started. We have here a W3 Schools website and the ChatGPT website open at the same time, as well as the IDE for Python. So what I'm gonna do is grab some of the keywords from W3 School and have ChatGPT teach it to me. So in this example, let's go with give me an intro to Python. Python is a high-level interpreter general-purpose programming language. It was created by Guido van Rossum and the first released in 1991. Python is known for its simple and easy-to-read syntax, which makes it a popular choice for beginners, experienced developers alike, and it is a vast library of modules that provide support for a wide range of tasks, from the web development to data analysis and scientific computing. Python can be used for a variety of applications, including server-side web development, desktop applications, and data analysis. Now, let's try something. Explain to me like I am 5 years old. Let's give that. Python is a computer programming language. That's a pretty smart 5-year-old. It's a lot of fun, very powerful. Kind of like magic wands for computers. I'll take that. All right. Let's continue on here. All right, let me hide. I'm not sure if I can hide that. All right, continuing on. So explain to me Python syntax. Well, you can read with me here. The basic building blocks of Python is variables, data types, operators, control structures. What else we got? Functions, modules, classes. And it's going to give me a whole list. Great. Can stop generating, moving on. Give me a Python example of actually going down the list would be the comments of a comment. So you start in the line with the hashtag. Here's an example. So let's go back to the IDE. Here is an example. Run that. And you see nothing because it's a comment. And then it says print hello world. Let's run that. Print hello world. Jumping ahead of ourselves a little bit here with the print, but that's all right. Data types. Give me an example of a Python data type. Integer whole numbers such as 1 and 3, x equals 42. Floats, which are decimals with, oh, we got an error. Let's refresh that. One message at a time. We're getting a bunch of errors here, huh? Generate the response. Okay, there we go, back at it. Integers, 42. Great, let's assign integer x to 42. Floats, decimal numbers or negative decimal numbers. So we can do y equals 3.1459, 3.14 I don't remember what pi is. Something like that. 3.1459, something like that. Oh, strings, list, dictionary. Let's just go down the list, huh? String z equals a string. This is a string. Run that. We don't see it because we need to call it. So we can go print z, the variable z. Now we'll probably see it. This is a string. List. I'm just gonna copy the code. Fruits equals apples, banana, and cherry. Print type fruits. Let's see it. Class list. Output class list. Yeah, that's exactly what it's outputting. Oh, okay, so it outputs the type, and the type of fruits is a list of fruits, which is an array of fruits. Okay, I gotcha. Dictionary is an unordered collection of key value pairs such as name John age 30. So what we have, okay, it's a dictionary of person. Cannot run empty code. There we go. So I wonder if this would work. Print person. Wonder, would that work? No. But would this work? No. Person. Person dot, maybe? Person 0. Invalid syntax. Well, that just means that we are still learning and we don't know what we are doing, but that's all right. So let's see. Let's move on. What did we ask them? Data types. Okay, Python numbers. Show me an example of Python numbers. See what it gives us. Either integers, whole numbers, or floating numbers. Right. So we can also do kind of like printing different equations here and assigning values. X equals 10, y equals 20, x, y, z equals 30. Boom. Gives you the answers. All right. Python casting. Explain to me what Python casting is. Casting in Python refers to the process of converting a value from one data type to another. For example, you may have a string that represents a number, but you need to perform arithmetic operations on it. In this case, you would need to cast the string to an integer or float point number. Here's an example of casting in Python. In this example, we see how to cast the string to an integer to a floating point number, and a floating point number to a string. This is useful when you need to work out with values of different data types. Python automatically converts them for you. Okay, so if you have a string with a whole number in it, like in this example, x equals 42, it converts it to a whole number, integer, and then you can convert it from floats to whole numbers and so forth and so forth, and back to string. So they take the float 3.14, inserts it into this string function, and prints the z, which is a string function, takes in the float of 3.14 and spits out a string of 3.14. Easy. Piece of cake. Python is amazing. Okay, moving on. Python strings. What are Python strings? Strings. A sequence of characters. Lorem ipsum. Sure, everybody knows what a string is. Booleans. Actually, let's test this out. My name equals David. Greetings equals hello plus my name. Print greeting. Let's see if that works. Hello, David. Oh yeah, you gotta add a space, huh? Whoa. All right. Moving on here. Python operators. Give me an example of Python operator. Python operators are symbols that perform operations on values such as addition, subtraction, and multiplication. There you go. Here's an example of addition, subtraction, multiplication. Did I say division twice? Division, integer division, modulo, remainder of division, and exponentiation. Some hard words. So let's try to run these examples. Let's see. Yeah, output 7, 3, 10, 2.5. So far, so good. ChatGPT is helping us program. All right, now let's try something crazy, all right? Code me an example in Python, a program that contains comments, variables, data types, numbers, casting, strings, booleans, and operators. So, did I spell booleans? Booleans, I guess. Okay, code me an example in Python, a program that contains comments, one comment. Let's be more specific. One comment, one variable, one data type, two numbers, casting, strings, booleans, and operators. Let's give this a try. Let's see if we can stump ChatGPT. Here's an example in Python that contains one comment, one variable, one data type, two numbers, casting, strings, booleans, and operators. This is a comment. Variable, John, data type age30, numbers, height, weight, casting, BMI. Oh, I like that example. Result equals name equals has a BMI for. Booleans. Are you calling me fat, ChatGPT? Operators. Blank. Is blank overweight? Okay. I think ChatGPT just called me a fat ass. Are you calling me fat? No. Good. Otherwise, we'd have a problem. All right. Run. Let's see. Not supported between string and integer. Type error. Most recent call last. Overrate. Okay. It's not supported. Oh, let's try this. ChatGPT. I am encountering an error. Oops. Let's paste that in. Let's see if they can help. The error you're encountering occurs when you try to compare a string value with an integer. In this case, the error is because the value BMI. To fix this error, you need to convert BMI string back to the number. Okay. Or you can perform the comparison before converting the BMI to a string. Okay, update the code. Perform the comparison before. Update the code to compare. Update the code to perform the comparison before converting the BMI to a string. Let's see if that works. This resolves the type error. Would you look at that? It did a little debugging and error fixing for us. John has a BMI of 24.49. Is John overweight? False. All right, that concludes this tutorial of ChatGPT tutoring and training me how to use Python. I think we did pretty well. I think ChatGPT is basically a private tutor to help you code. And I hope you use this example to help better train you and help you in your learning, whatever it is, whether it's Python or whatever. But Python is a great programming language, and if you haven't learned it, I definitely suggest that you do. So leave a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know how it worked out for you. Take care.